These are the tomato seeds that I harvested from two ordinary red tomatoes. The one on the right hand side is the piccolo, and the one on the left hand side is the teardrop. And so the one on the left hand side, as you can see, is in its little greenhouse, and so I'm now just going to uncover that and see how they're growing. But you can see already this one on the right hand side, which was grown in the yogurt pot. Let's just see how many little seedlings there are in there. Probably too many to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, probably about 40 tomato plants in there. So 40 little tomato plant seedlings, that's just from one little piccolo tomato cut in half. And as you saw in my earlier video, I just scraped out the seeds and just popped them in ordinary potting compost. Whether you can see in the bottom of this bowl, possibly just a bit of that bit of gravel is there on the right, just to the left hand side of it, is a little puddle of water. That just shows how efficient this little plastic bag greenhouse effect system is at creating this condensation, which goes down and waters the pot, and it also keeps it nice and warm and toasty. You have to be a bit careful you don't leave the plastic bag on too long, because sometimes on a hot sunny windowsill the new seedlings can get burnt in the sunshine. So we'll just probably leave that for a little bit longer, but it seems to have done its job in allowing the seedlings to germinate within. These have been here about a week now, so I'm pleased with that. So this one here, with a little greenhouse on, that greenhouse effect with the plastic bag has kept that all nice and moist, so those are beautifully watered. And as I say, we had some gravel in the bottom of here, so it's helped with the drainage. But even in that one, which interestingly, it's got, I would have said, the better conditions, but having said that, it is a different variety, because this is teardrop, so maybe just a different variety. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we've probably got about 34 little seedlings in there, which, when you consider last year when we grew these in eggshells, we ended up with about 17 seedlings from one tomato. So by this method we seem to have produced a better ratio of germinated plants to seeds. Hurrah! Result. So I think I'll now put the little greenhouse bag back over there, and I'll let you see what happens in another week's time, if they haven't all frazzled up by then. But if they have, we'll have learnt something. As you can see, I've put my little greenhouse bag back on again with my two cable ties on, and so we'll let that go on for another week and see what happens.